Hey guys, this is Maddie with the AG Sisters and welcome back to another quick crafts with the AG Sisters. Today we're going to be making all of the Easter essentials for your dolly. First up, we're going to be making a little Easter egg basket for your doll. So for this craft, you'll need a paper cup. It can be printed, it can have stripes on it, or it can be plain. Tape, a pair of scissors, a pencil, ribbon, any pens you may want to decorate it later, either crinkle paper or just a sheet of printer paper, construction paper, whatever you have, a hole punch, but if you don't have a hole punch, there's another tool you can use instead, ribbon, and some glue dots or a glue stick. So first up, you are going to take your paper cup, and for my Easter basket that I made, I measured about 2 inches from the base of the cup, but for this one I'm gonna go about 1.5 inches. So using my pencil, I'm just marking off 1.5 inches measuring. Then you're gonna take your scissors and just cut to where you made your marking and then cut all the way around. So, just like that, you should have a nice little cup. And if you want, you can go around again, kind of even out the edges. There you have it. So this is gonna be the base of your Easter basket. Next, either using a hole punch, or you can honestly just do this with a pencil. You're gonna make a marking on both sides, and this is gonna be where your ribbon's gonna be looped through. So, using a hole punch, you don't want to punch the hole too far up, just in case you tug it too hard with the ribbon. You don't want your strap to break off. So go a little further down and then just do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you don't have a hole punch, you can do is just make the hole with your pencil, just draw a little circle and kind of twist your pencil in and you'll make a hole right away. Next, I'm going to take my ribbon and use whatever ribbon you have. If you don't have ribbon, you can use string, you can use yarn, get creative. We know you girls all know how to think on your feet. Okay, so you're just gonna tie the ribbon through. I'm gonna do a double knot on both sides, just to make sure it's extra secure. And you can totally play around with the length for your ribbon. Ours is 6 inches, but it doesn't need to be that long. Once you've tied your knots, I would say make it at least 4 inches. 4 to 6 will be perfect. And then you're gonna just take your scissors and trim off the excess. Okay, now because we ended up using a printed cup that has a pattern on it, I'm not gonna decorate this one necessarily, but we made a demo that's used just with a solid pink cup. And what you can do is take ribbon, you can take pens, stickers, pom-poms, whatever you want to decorate it and make it your own. So if I was to decorate this one with ribbon, oh, I guess I will. I would cut the ribbon to my desired length, and then either using a glue stick or glue dots. You can totally use hot glue, Elmer's glue. Again, use what you have. Double stick tape would also work really well. Go around the edge. And secure your ribbon. And just like that, you've got your own little Easter basket. Now, the fun part. Obviously you'd also get a lot of eggs, but you want to put a little filling at the bottom just to make it look extra cute and fun. So if you have, we're just using some crinkle paper that you can get at Michael's or pretty much any craft store, but if you don't have this, you can make your own. So just taking whatever paper you've got, cut really thin strips of paper, like super thin, tiny thin, you can barely even see it. trim them off. And you're just gonna take them and kind of crinkle them up like so. And there you have it, your very own little Easter basket full of crinkle paper to make your doll's basket look extra full. So now that you have your basket made, we're going to be making the eggs. So if you have Model Magic or any type of polymer clay at home, that's perfect. You can totally use that for this craft. If not, you can use Play-Doh, or if you don't have Play-Doh, you can even make homemade Play-Doh. And we will have a video attached, and I think it's already posted to the website with our quick tutorial on how to make homemade Play-Doh. So if you're using Model Magic, you're just gonna take a little chunk of your clay. I like to make a ball by rolling it in the center of my hands. And it honestly kind of starts to make an egg shape. And then just pinch the top until it kind of looks like an egg. And make as many of those as you'd like, and I suggest leaving these out to dry for about 24 hours. Once they're dry, feel free with Sharpies or paint or stickers to decorate them to make them look very unique and fun. Now, if you don't have polymer clay, you can totally use Play-Doh, or I'm just using our homemade Play-Doh. This does take a little bit longer to dry, and we just dyed this with natural food coloring, and it kind of makes it look like a home-dyed Easter egg too. So again, just make a little ball by rolling it in the center of your hands and kind of pinching it together. And if it gets sticky, you can dabble your hand in a little bit of water just to kind of smooth out the edges and make it a little easier to mold. And there you have it, a little Easter egg. And you'll now have a little basket full of Easter eggs for your doll. We're gonna be making some Easter candy for your doll. I feel like that's an essential part of any Easter basket. So if you go into the description box below and onto our website, we have an attached link with some artwork that we'll be using to make our chocolate Easter eggs. So you'll need the printed out copy of this, packaging tape. Now if you don't have packaging tape, you could use Scotch tape or whatever you have, a pair of scissors, and some tin foil. So we're just gonna rip off a decent chunk of foil and roll it into, or fold it I guess, into a little Easter egg to look like a chocolate egg. And I'd say for each package, make about 4 or 5. That way they all fit. All right, so once you've have all of your eggs made, we're going to take our labels, cut them out, once you have your label cut out, you're going to take your packaging tape and rip off a piece. This might be the hardest part, honestly. Okay, so you're gonna lay your label face down onto the sticky side of the tape, like so. You can see, just like that. The labeled side is right on top of the sticky. Then you're gonna take your eggs and arrange them right on top of the paper so they're not sticking to the tape. That's the key, is you do not want the eggs sticking to the tape. All right, so once you have all of your eggs placed on top of the paper, you're going to take the bottom half of your tape and fold it over. And then you're gonna take your finger and make sure to press the tape down and seal the edges. So now it should look like this. Your tape is completely fold it over. Your eggs are stuck inside this little package. So make sure the edges are sealed really well. Then taking your scissors, just trim the excess off. And if you want, you can trim the sides of the tape. You just want to make sure there's a little bit of an edge so that your package of candy doesn't open up and that the eggs don't come out. And there you have it, your very own little bag of Easter candy that you can add on to your Dolly's Easter basket. Last but not least, we're gonna be making a set of bunny ears for your Dolly, so she can be very festive for Easter. Okay, so what you will need are 3 pipe cleaners, preferably 2 that are the same color, 1 white pipe cleaner, 2 bobby pins, and a pair of scissors. So what you're first gonna do is take your white pipe cleaner, which is gonna be the bunny ears, and fold it in half like so. And then you're gonna fold them in half again, and see how it already kind of starts to make the shape of a bunny ear? That's perfect. You're then gonna take the bottom of your pipe cleaner and just twist it so that it's stuck together. Next, we're gonna make the headband. So what you're gonna do is take your 2 pipe cleaners and twist them together. This is gonna make the band that will hold the ears. Okay, so once both bobby pins are twisted together, you're just gonna take your doll and measure it around her head so it hits right by her ears. So measure it around your doll's head. Depending on the size of your doll, it might vary. And then just trim it off like so. Now you're gonna bring it back to your doll to figure out where you want to place the ears. You want to make sure that it's kind of like centered to her head. So you have your doll in front of you. You're gonna take your pink pipe cleaner, your headband, and we're first going to take your 2 bobby pins, and this is the easiest part. Just thread them through the sides and then bend the corner up so you can see the bobby pin is like stuck in here. And do the same thing for the other side. And fold the pipe cleaner up. Okay, you're gonna take both bobby pins and secure the headband onto your doll's head. Okay, so once the headband is secure, you're gonna take one of your bunny ears, or take both, and figure out where you'd like to position them best, depending on your doll. Take your one ear, and you see where we twisted together the pipe cleaner at the end to hold the ear shape. If it's not twisted enough, twist it a little bit more, because this is what you're going to use to bend around the headband. So taking the base of the ear, you're going to stick it through the headband and bend it up. So if you think about it, if this was your headband, the base of the ear is just going to be looped right around, just like so. So you take your other ear. Once both ears are attached, you can kind of play with the shape of them until it resembles bunny ears to you. And there you have it, a little bunny headband for your dolly. And there you have it, a bunch of Easter crafts for your dolls. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to tune in every Friday for the newest quick crafts of the AG sisters. We'll see you next time. And there you have it, some fun Easter crafts for you and your doll. Make sure to tune in every Friday for the newest quick crafts with the AG sisters. We'll see you next time.